Quaid Azam, Part 133. In all probabilities, Jinnah was responsible for this demand of a 33% representation at the center. This had been one of his four proposals in March 1927, and he had every reason to stick to it unbendingly, principally because his Muslim followers in Central Assembly, and particularly those from the minority provinces, had been very critical of Nehru report precisely on this issue. Jinnah's insistence in defense of his demand that the extra seats should be distributed to give weightage to the minority provinces is no doubt a reflection of his appreciation of this sentiment. The reception to these demands by all parties' convention subcommittee could easily have been predicted. Of its 37 members, 11 were Hindus, 6 and Christians of the Punjab, and one was a leading opponent of the separation of Sindh, and 6 were leading lights of the Hindu Mahasabha. This demand for 33% representation at the center was supported by Gandhi and by Sir Taj Bahadur Sapru, but opposed by the Hindu Mahasabha and the Sikh. The demand about the residuary powers remaining with the provinces was opposed by both the Mahasabha and the Liberal Federation. Though both Sapru and Chintamani were prepared to re-examine the schedules of subjects, neither Gandhi nor Motilal Nehru intervened during the discussion on this important point. The demand for reservation on the basis of population in Bengal and Punjab, if adult suffrage was not adopted, was skirted by the means of the formula. We do not contemplate any such contingency. The demand regarding Sindh was rejected on the ground that it involved altering the agreement reached at Lucknow. In the open session, Jinnah tried again to change the verdict of committee. He told the audience that the modifications were fair and reasonable, that no country had succeeded in establishing its independence without making provisions for its minorities, and that a Hindu-Muslim settlement was essential for the political progress of the country. Though he was supported by Dr. Sapru, Jinnah met with a highly reasoned opposition from M.R. Jayakar, who told the convention that Jinnah represented only a small minority of Muslims, that it was not worthwhile making concessions because it would make no difference to the Muslim community as a whole. Besides, he said that Jinnah was on their side anyway and would do his best to bring the Muslim League with him. Jinnah's reply shows how clearly he realized the isolation of his position. It is essential that you must get not only the Muslim League but the Musliman of India. Here I am not speaking as a Musliman but as an Indian, and it is my desire to see that we get 7 crores of Muslimans to march along with us in the struggle for freedom. Would you be content if I were to say, I'm with you, but do you want or do you not want Muslim India to also to go along with you? Very powerful advocacy and a good question, but Jayakar had already answered it. The convention rejected Jinnah's offer, and this brought Jinnah to the parting of the way, which Hector Belito quotes, 10 March 1952. Notes on the talk with Jamshed Nasser Wanji. I'll read it in the next video.